So guys, it's T-2 and I'm driving up to Chester now. Yeah, 2 days of marathon and I'm stuck in heavy traffic here, yeah? Don't worry, I am stationary, so I'm not braking low. I put the handbrake on and yeah, we're not really going very far, but let's get to Chester now. So yes guys, T-2, I've arrived in Chester. And here's my little pad for the weekend. It's Trez swanky here, I tell you. Very nice, look. Very nice, eh? Anyway, so Chester, beautiful city. It's right on the border. It's in England, but it's right on the border with Wales. I understand that the marathon is a 2-country marathon. So we'll be starting in England and then crossing over to the border in Wales and then round and then back into England, finishing here. So I'm seriously looking forward to this. And you can actually see out from the bedroom here. Let's go out on the balcony. Yes, I know there's a balcony here. So you can see where I am. Oh, la la. Here we are. So there is the race course behind me. Yeah, the start is going to be down here somewhere because obviously that's all flooded and waterlogged, so the start will be down on the road here. And yeah, they've moved the start and I think it's going to be literally at the front of this hotel. So I'm very much looking forward to it. And yeah, 2 days. It's Friday evening now. The sun is setting. I'm going to go off and head off to an Italian and have some nice pasta meal and get ready for the little shakeout run tomorrow morning. And yeah, I just feel like, and I'm sure a lot of you might feel the same way that have done marathons, you've been tapering, you just want to get out and do it now. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to get out and do it. Yeah, I could do a bit of a history. Just along there, you've got the city walls, similar to York, and I'll be going there soon. But hey, I got here. And just as a little pointer, you might have seen I was stuck in traffic on the motorway. Yeah, it was stationary at the time, no moving traffic. We've had a storm Lorenzo apparently hit the United Kingdom. But obviously it's stopped raining now, so it's heading down the southwest. Hence why there was waterlogged stuff around here. And yeah, Storm Lorenzo. So there was a wind warning, and I think that wind warning's now gone. So, you know, hopefully that storm has dissipated, gone, and we can have a great race on Sunday. That's enough of me wittering on. Yes, 2 days. Ah! So guys, this is the town hall and this is the cathedral. Good morning folks, it's Saturday morning, yes, the day before the big race. Oh, I've slept like a log, man. Oh man, that was such a good meal last night. Obviously pasta. Yes, with a bit of pizza on the side and some I had panna cotta for pudding. Yum. No, so good. And so now it's time to get up and yeah, it's still dark outside, so I don't know. It's time to get up and do a little shakeout run, check everything, all the gear that I've got is fine and ready for me tomorrow morning for the big one. Yes. Let's get to it. One day, oh man. Just in case you didn't believe me that I didn't get up and it's still dark, let's step out onto the balcony here. And yeah, here's the race course. And pretty dark. What a beautiful way to start the day. Right, let's get out and do that run. So that's the shakeout run complete. Yes, felt really good. Had a little run around where the start is, when I finish, round the park because of the course change. There's a little windy bits through the park, and came back. Felt really good. It's only about half an hour, 5k, nice and easy, and a few little strides in the middle. So yeah, all that remains now is for me today to carry on with the carbing up. Oh, carb me up, na 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 na. That'll be a song for later. And yeah, have a relaxing day. Get ready for the big one tomorrow morning. So I'll see you in the morning. Ooh. Oh yes. That's my 6 a.m. alarm call. That means it must be Sunday. It must be Chester Marathon Day. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh. So yes, finally, after all this time, it's now race day. I've got all my gear laid out, ready to go. Let's have a quick look out on the race course. It's still, as it's so early, it's still very dark. Yeah, it's about 6:30 now. Just had some breakfast, and yeah, I can see the roads closed off, cones everywhere. So in a couple of hours, in fact 2.5 hours to be exact, well, thousands of runners will be running down here ready to go. So yeah, let's get back inside. It's quite breezy out there and cool. I think it's near perfect weather conditions, I would say, but it can all change. But so all that remains for me is to chill out now, get fully changed and ready to go. So yeah. Oh yes, so there you have it guys, here's the medal. The marathon is complete. To say I'm disappointed is a bit of an understatement. That was really tough for me. Yeah, I think once I've gathered my thoughts or whatever, but the long and the short of it, my legs seized up at around mile 20, mile 19, 20, and I couldn't really turn them over at all. So it was a battle. Those last 7 miles was a battle just to get to the finish and just keep the legs moving. And when the 3-hour pacer passed me, that the psychology then just went to pieces. And yeah, added on with the hills at the end. But hey, it's done. I feel great now. I mean, yeah, my legs, I can't feel anything from the waist down. I think, you know, I need to get into the shower now, have a nice hot shower, but really pleased. I'll do a tomorrow, yeah? So once I've got my thoughts through. Keep watching, keep giving the thumbs up, yeah. And I will do the race vlog, so don't worry, you know, you've seen this, I will put together the race vlog. And hopefully it's a good one. I haven't looked at it because I've only just literally got back, so I'm going to jump in the shower, get all changed, eat some food, and then probably eat some more food, and then eat some more food again. Hey, yes! Oh man, disappointed, but I still feel epic. Let's go. Well guys, here we are, the morning after the race before. What can I say? Shall I get the bad bits out of the way before I go on to the good bits? Yeah, as I said yesterday, I feel naturally very disappointed with the race and how it went for me. Looking through the data here and all that, and you can analyse forever in a day. The bottom line for me in that time, whilst I do appreciate it, it is an epic time, all things considered, I just weren't fit enough to get the time I was looking to get, and obviously paid for it towards the end. The last 7 miles was just, I think the legs went once, because we had all sorts of weather yesterday. There was a part where it was clear blue skies, sunshine. I had my sunglasses on, I thought this is fantastic. But when the clouds came over and it was pouring with rain, it was dark, windy, my legs just seized up, and that was, I can't remember exactly what mileage it was, but looking at the stats, basically my legs sort of went from about mile 16, and it was just a case of hanging on, and literally hanging on. I mean, that last hill, or should I say mountain, a big shout out to Ian Baines. I know you watch the videos here, Ian, and great guy from Kenilworth Runners. He was running up alongside me and shouting and cheering me on as I was trying to get up that hill. But it was just, my legs just did not want to move, and there was points where I did feel like, should I be having some leggings on, because I felt my legs felt cold, I felt cold. It's probably because I'd slowed right down from the pace that I was going at, and they just seized up. But whatever we can overanalyze, did I do this, did I do that? Bottom line, not fit enough to do the pace that I've done. Maybe I could tweak or change the strategy, but that will be for another video, I think. But overall, I feel absolutely ecstatic. It is a brilliant time, 3:08 for someone of my age. I can't help but feel really proud of myself for having done that, and to reflect on it and think, all things considered, having done me back in a couple of weeks ago, having missed some of the training runs, not really getting the speeds and stuff that I wanted to do, and maybe that had an impact, who knows. But to the good bits, I was just so pleased to see all the villages. You go through lots of little villages. It's basically a country route, and so many of the people in the villages are all coming out cheering and making so much noise. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it, and I think it's certainly my first one. I've done 2 countries, so we went from England into Wales and then back into England. I don't know if I'll ever do a 2-country race again, but fantastic. The organisation was impeccable. They had to move the start, and it was great there. That was really, really good. And then the finish point. And as I will be publishing the whole race day vlog. Don't worry, you will be getting that. I think I put a few clips earlier. And once you get over the emotion and disappointment of thinking, because you tend to focus, we probably all tend to focus too much on the time, and rather than the process. But it was really tough. There was points where I just felt like, especially when you're passing people who are walking, I just felt like just stopping. I thought, I'm not going to get the time, and I think, well, be done with it. But I just gritted my teeth and just thought, let's just keep going. And again, once you've slowed right down, there's people passing you and I'm thinking it was like just a chain. And as I said, when that 3-hour pacer passed me, I think it was about 5 miles to go, 4, 5, 6 miles. I don't remember. We were going up this hill, and I could hear I think there was about 3 or 4 people with the pacers at this point, and because I've been running on my own mainly for most of that race, and when you hear more than 2 runners, it sounded like a parade of them. But when they passed me, as I say, there was the 2 pacers and about 3 or 4 runners with them, and they just slowly edged away. I couldn't even change my pace to try and keep up with them. The legs just did not want to move. But the organisation, I was saying, it's fantastic. And as you can see from this top, I absolutely love this top. This was the finisher top. I've got to say, it is the best finisher top I've ever had. Better than any of the marathon majors, and I've done, 4 of the big ones, London, Boston, New York, Chicago. What was the other one? London, Boston, Chicago, New York. That's the 4, yeah. And this top is better than all of those. So thank you so much to the organisation. I really love this. And the goodie bag, fantastic. I'm still working my way through all the foods and drinks in there and the little freebies. So thank you all so much for that. I did enjoy it. It was great. The parts up until my leg seized up and I had to grit my teeth. Up to that point, I was absolutely loving it. It was fantastic. It felt good. Yes, I was pushing a little bit, but it felt comfortable. I was able to chat with other guys. Some of them did say their paces, and I think it was probably quicker than I should have been going, only marginally, but that could have made all the difference of why maybe I fell apart towards the end. But I don't think that was the main reason. I think it's just my fitness level wasn't there, and I just hadn't had that sharpness to carry me through to the end. But that was my race. But big kudos and big shout outs. You will see, I did have a chat with Paul Coughlin, who's also a Bourneville Harriers runner, who ran an incredible time of 2:47. 2:47, I know, came first in his age category. And fingers crossed, Paul, you get in the England Masters team. I'm sure you will. But also, in particular, to his first ever marathon, Lawrence. Yeah, I mean, he came back to the hotel so buzzing and flying. 3:51 for his maiden marathon is an incredible time, mate. Incredible time. And on that course, as I say, that was a tough course. Very undulating, and with the hills at the end, there was sort of three. Obviously, the last hill is the biggest hill, isn't it? But when I've looked at the profile here, there was sort of three major hills towards the end, and that really takes it out of you. And fantastic kudos to you, Lawrence. I mean, a 3:51, smashed it. I know so many people, so many of you guys who watch this are looking to do sub fours. A little plug from me is Lawrence was getting some mentoring from me and was following a training plan that he'd put together himself, and was getting some coaching from East London runners as well. And I think he was saying that he's probably had more info, probably the first ever made a marathon, he's had more info given to him freely than any other person. But 3:51, fantastic, mate, fantastic. Whether you do another one, I don't know, but keep them peeled. But a big thank you to each and every one of you. I mean, I think I'm going to sum up now. I mean, in terms of what I've done, thankfully I can walk up and down stairs without too much pain. Last night's sleep was extremely painful, and the quads are really hurting, which can only mean one thing. Yeah, we had a lot of hills yesterday. That both of my quads are in agony. I can walk up and down the stairs, but hey, that's about it really. But I've never felt that was a tough race. I think the last time I've had such a tough race like that was at New York, and that was off the back of another injury where I hadn't done any running for literally a whole month before the race. But that was seriously tough then. But again, loss of fitness and everything, probably a bit similar to this, but this one was not as severe as that, but the race was seriously tough. But great experience. Loved it. I hope you've enjoyed these particular different diaries. As I said, over the next few days I will edit the race video, and you will get to see the race video. Met some amazing people, met so many of you guys at the race who came over saying, hey, are you Donato, running guru, all that type of stuff. It was fantastic. So many of you recognise me, and it's great to chat with you guys and meet you all. I hope you all had a great race, of those of you who were there. If you were supporting, thank you all so much for supporting on that race and giving me the help and support on these videos as well. Give it a thumbs up, and if you are new here and you've got all the way to the end, why not reward yourself by subscribing to this channel. It is free, and there will be more coming. And in terms of things coming, I will be doing, because for me the most important part of the training is the recovery. So I'm going to come up with a series which I think I've called I haven't worked out all of the content yet, but it'll be along the lines called the Recovery Diaries. Yeah, that's right. It'll be all about recovery, because for me recovery is more important than the actual training. The training and the running out there, the cross training is a great stimulus, but it's how we recover afterwards. And I think, because in terms of how I feel right now, whilst my quads are sort of shot to pieces from running up and down those hills, I do feel pretty good. So my recovery, after the initial pain and everything, I do feel pretty good. So clearly I'm getting a good recovery strategy, and I'd like to share that with you guys, and maybe it'll help with your running as well. So I better go, otherwise I'll be wittering on and on, yeah? So thank you so much. See you later, guys and gals. Bye. you.